All right, so I received an email, and in this email, I got an invitation to collaborate on a shared folder. So I'm going to open it up, and then I can see what the folder is called. In this case, it is just a test folder. So I'm going to open it up again. So in this test folder, I will be uploading things regularly, so it is important that it is easy for me to access. I know that since it was shared with me, I can always access it right here in this shared with me section of my drive. But if people are sharing documents with me every single day, eventually this folder is going to be hard for me to find and is going to be buried under lots of different things. So I want to make sure it's really easy for me to access, especially if I'm going to use this folder every single day. So there's two things that I can do. So first, I'm going to click on this drop down arrow and I'm going to say add shortcut to my drive. And then this menu will pop up and I will come to my drive and I will put this folder where I want it to go. Either I want it to go in another folder that exists in my drive, or maybe I just want to add it to my drive homepage. So I'm just going to add it to my drive homepage and say add shortcut. You can see your little message that now it has been added to my drive. Awesome. Now in my drive, if we look, I have a lot of folders here, so there's still a lot. So if this is something that I'm going to come back to all of the time, I want to narrow down my search a little bit. So I'm going to reopen this test folder. I'm going to go back down to this drop arrow again, and I'm going to say add to starred. Now that it's add to starred, instead of going to shared with me and seeing all of the millions of things that have been shared with me, instead of going to my drive and looking at all the folders that I already have, I'm going to go to starred. And you can see there's a lot less going on in starred. So since this is something I'm going to refer back to all of the time, I can quickly, easily grab it. Another thing that we can do is to draw attention to the folder is give it a color. So you can see in this case that this folder has a color, which we'll be using in YKSD for me. So to do that, I right click or double click and I say change color and put a color that draws my attention. Coming in here even further, you can see that there are some folders within this folder that I'm going to use more frequently. So I'm going to assign that a color again, just so I'm able to see it. Really quickly draws my attention without having to read all of the other folders that are in here. So say I'm a 6th through 12th teacher and I want to upload my packet. I change this color to red so it's really quick, easy for me to see. And then I can come in here, and since there's more names, I can change my name to a different color, or in this case, test. So as soon as I come in here, boom, the one with color is the one that I want to go to. And now we're at the meat of what we need to be talking about, and that is uploading files to my shared folder. So two things that we can do. So if you scan a bunch of things in from your computer and you have it on your desktop, you can really easily upload those files to your shared folder. And you can do that by either double tapping, right clicking, and saying upload files, and upload whatever you want from your computer. Please know that you can also upload whole entire files or folders that are on your desktop on your computer. So keep that in mind and knowing that you can upload those. Or you can click on new and go to file upload and do the same exact thing. You can either upload single files, or if you scan lots of things at the same time, put them in a folder on your desktop, you can upload that whole entire folder to your Google Drive. The next thing that you can do is upload files that you already have on your Google Drive. So say you have a Google Slideshow, Doc, Sheet, whatever it may be. You can go back to your drive. You will find that document that you want to add to that folder. So in this case, I'm going to say this ASCII flyer one. I'm going to double click it. So on my Mac, it's like a 2-finger right click. And I'm going to say move to. When I say move to, it pulls up all of these options. I could put it in my starred, shared with me, my drive, whatever it may be. So I know that this folder is in my starred, so I'm going to click on starred. I'm going to go to test, or I could go to YKSD remote home learning, depending on which one I'm doing. So let's say I'm going to do YKSD remote home learning for this one. I'm going to find the area I want to upload it to, so 6 through 12 teacher packets. Then I'm going to find my name, which in this case is test, and then I'm going to move the file. So it's saying that since you're sharing this with other people, it is a collaborative folder. It's asking if you're okay with everybody being able to view it. I'm going to say yes, move. and then it says it has been moved. So just to double check that it is there, I'm going to click back on my starred, go back into my folder, and I see that it's there. One thing I want to be careful of is I want to check my share settings when I upload things. So I'm going to come to share. I just want people to view it. I don't want people to have the opportunity to edit it because I don't want my little magic here to change. So I'm going to say more. And I'm going to say anyone in the YKSD school district can view it. So instead of being able to change it, they can view it, save it. And then if they want to make a copy of it, use it for themselves, they can. They'll just go to File, Make a Copy, and then their own will generate without changing my original.